Hey, happy Tuesday. Did you see I had to look up because I wasn't sure what day it was? Welcome. Hi, Natasha. How are you? So, you've either been following me and you're listening in, and you know that we go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays while my son's at school. I was looking to see what time it is. But if not, then welcome. Uh, we go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you have gotten to the page that this is Lisa Covert and Living on Purpose. That is the name of the game here, and that's what we're really talking about today. So, by living on purpose, many of you, it's been fun talking to you, and all of you, some way or another, have talked about your purpose in life, your life purpose, all different ways. What do I want to do? You know, I can't figure out where I'm headed, where I want to go, to be intentional, all these questions that have come up. But again, different angles. So when I say life purpose, you may not be saying those words, but it's to, again, look to your future, what you're going toward, what's your dreams, what's your passions. And, you know, if you're feeling like all over and you don't feel like you're kind of heading in a direction, then this one is for you today. So before I begin, I'm here in the Poconos of Pennsylvania. I'm here visiting my parents. My son is on Papa playing right now. It's like Papa school, I call it. And my other little one, I got to sleep, so I wanted to jump on. But it's kind of warm here, humid, like 70s. So definitely, I don't know where you're listening in from, but I would love to hear. Let me know. Is it hot there? Because I wish I was there. My husband's in Massachusetts right now, and it's like the same kind of weather. So again, let me know where you're listening in from. I love to hear and talk to you, because sometimes I feel like I'm out here by myself. So the more you chat with me, I love it. Okay, but let's get started. I don't want to take too much of your time, and I don't know when one kid's going to come back or need the mama. So, okay. So again, life purpose. If you're anything like me too, I used to always Google, like, hi, how to find my life purpose? What questions do I need to ask myself to find my life purpose? And it was just like, finding my life purpose. And when I felt that way, now I can look back and see, but I didn't see it at the time. When I was Googling that and looking for that, I was trying to find my direction. Because I would start and then I'd be like, oh, I don't feel the same excitement as I did in the beginning. And I mean, has that ever happened to you? Do you get excited about something, and I don't know if it's a diet or changing the way you eat or even a business or something, but you get started and then it kind of fizzles. Whether it's the next day or it's weeks down the road, but it definitely comes to fizzle. And again, yeah, just let me know if you've ever, because don't leave a girl hanging out here. That's happened so many times to me in my life that I used to be so upset about it, but now I see it. So, okay. So if you're doing that, then most likely, again, you're similar to my thinking. I would start and I would get really excited. And I'm going to give you an example of, I don't really believe in diet, so it was eating better. So I always would try to eat something well and get started with it. And when I would be so excited, I would be like, okay, I'm going to start this. I'm going to do this 3 days from now. And then that's it. I'm going to get started. But I would be so excited. I'm going to plan. I'm going to buy food. I'm going to list. I'm going to do all this kind of things. And I was excited about all that. But then when the day started, I woke up that morning not really wanting to do it. It wasn't like, you know, it was almost like I enjoyed the prep, but actually getting started was no fun. So if you're just joining in too, this is Lisa Covert, and we're chatting about your purpose. My life purpose, yours, just purpose, okay? So once I would get started, I would be proud, but gosh, taking it over that step would be so hard. Well, first I want to give you, I don't know if it's advice, but this is a book. Have you ever read it? It's the one, if you've seen it or not, it's by Mel Robbins, The 5-Second Rule. That book changed my life. It made my thinking different. Her philosophy is, let's say, exactly like I said, I plan all I'm going to do. It's great to start eating right and eating fruits and vegetables and just putting some good, nutrition in my body. And I would plan for 3 days, but by the time I'd wake up that morning, I'd be like, I kind of want to stay in bed. I don't really want to do this. Or, one piece of cheesecake is not going to kill me, and then it continues. Well, if I did one, I might as well do another, So her philosophy is, let's say you get to that point in the morning and you go, I don't know if I really want to do this, because all your fears are coming in. And she says you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you count backwards, and you're going to say launch or whatever, but just do it. And the point is that your thoughts, your unconscious mind has thoughts in there. And when you're about to do something really great, I've heard the saying before, like when you're running a mile or running a marathon, anything. And if you've ever run or walked or done anything like that physically, you get so far and you're almost there at the end and you want to give up. But gosh, you got to give everything you have just to finish that small bit at the end. And almost more than you had to give throughout. And that's because, all the fears, all the like, hey, I'm actually going to do this. And then it's, well, what if this and what if this? And all the thoughts start rolling through your head. I mean, mine are like, talk about the devil. Mama's got them right here. Because all of those thoughts just come up, and in seconds, they can take over and cause me to not do what I want to do. So again, a great book. I recommend it. If you want me to send it to you or anything, let me know, and I can send you a link to it. I preferred the Audible, but you can do the Kindle or the physical book. And again, I recommend it. 5 Second Rule by Mel Robbins. So that is where I want to talk to you about. Sometimes we go so much into our life purpose. And the truth is, do you have anybody that's close to you that's older and their life, it's like you get guided as your life goes. You can't make every decision and go, I'm going to have this happen, this, and this. And you can plan as much as you want. And you should plan in reason, though. We just don't know what's going to happen in life. You can have a target and say, I want the house of my dreams. Well, what if your job, you think it's here and it's all the way over here? So you're actually getting the dream that you want, but it's not exactly the way you thought it was. It's probably even better. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that we can plan out. You look at some people and you go, man, well, that person decided they were going to be a doctor, right? Do you know anybody that's a doctor? And you're like, wow, well, they've really put the time in. They want to do this. Did you think that they don't have fears? Maybe they started out to be, one doctor, and they ended up being a chiropractor or a pediatrician, and they wanted to be a surgeon. My point is that sometimes we're putting so much on our life and saying, well, I'm not going to do anything until I know where I'm going, because I'm not going to waste any time. And the reality is, by not moving forward, you're actually losing your life purpose. So can you feel me on that? Do you get that? Are you sitting there now? Is there something that you want to do and you're just absolutely doing nothing with it because you're waiting to find the right way? Because I can tell you that I have done that so many times. Because if there's something you want to do, and I will never forget to, this is probably something I've never actually told anybody else, but there's this girl, Allison Schlick, and I talked to her about a year or so ago, and I know about the timing because I remember saying to her, I want my business to head this direction. I want this, I want to do this, and I want to make a certain amount of money. I was so focused on how much I was making that I lost focus on everything else. And I told her, she said, why are you so determined? What's they have to make the money right now. Is there something going on or whatever? And I went, I want to have another baby, but I want to make this first. And she was like, whoa, if I learned anything in life, don't hold back from doing those things just for something else. And it was the best advice ever. So you see, I have my little son now. He's actually 7 weeks today. I was holding back. Obviously, part of my purpose was to be a mother of 2 boys. Well, I wasn't pregnant yet, and I was waiting. I was waiting for that, to do that, to take those steps forward. Excuse me. until I knew, until all the ducks are in a row. And that's the same way we treat life purpose, is that we're putting this end result so high that we're not doing anything. When in reality, by being pregnant with my son and doing and going through that process and the timing, my business grew more by that than anything else I could have done. It gave me the fire. It gave me the excitement. It pushed me so far. So that's what I tell you, get started. You know, I can give you a list of questions, and I'm done actually. I can click you to another video and an email where we go through some questions to help you with your life purpose. But yours is different than mine, and no one is the same. But your purpose is just my motto, living on purpose. I mean it. It's living on purpose. If you're holding back from anything and not getting started, think about what would have happened if I didn't decide to go and have my baby. It felt like a clock was happening to me financially, and also knock, knock, knock. 40 is like, just going to say, it's about a year and a couple months away. Just going to be honest. And I was freaking out about my age and financial and all that at that time. And again, all I had to do was hear her say, go for it. Don't stop your life for that, because I promise you everything will work out. And boy, did it. So that's the thing. Is there something that you want to do, but it's really scary? Come on, tell me. Either comment below and say it, and if not that, then send me a message. I'd love to know what you want to do and what's holding you back. What is holding you back from not starting right now? Living on purpose and taking steps towards that. I mean, because reality, I want you to look at it and we can talk about it together, because I want to help you. I remember being that person that found so many excuses for things, and all the excuses came up in front of it, when all I had to do was just take steps. Just take one step. Take one today, maybe one tomorrow. Maybe some days are 5, some days are none. But in the whole, you're taking so many steps. You're taking so many more than just sitting there and waiting. Because the truth is too, when you're looking around you, you can't see your purpose. It's your purpose, by finding it, is growth every single day, all the time. I want you to think about it too. Think about how many times you've started and stopped something. And it's so hard to get started again, right? Come on, we've all been there. Well, what if you never stopped? What if you just kept going? What if you made little steps every single day and just got going? What if you just said and looked in the mirror and said, I'm going to commit to myself. Not my family, not anything else. Everybody's going to benefit. But I'm going to commit to me. I'm going to stop breaking this promise, and I'm going to commit to me. Whatever happens. If I fail, okay. But at least I tried. And failing, it's failing if you stop. Maybe that's one direction, and maybe you just need to tweak it a little bit, and you keep going. But that's how. Do you think anybody's business or anybody started and just it happened overnight? It didn't. It's taking step by step and just going. I know my life purpose, but it may be different tomorrow than it is today. As far as fine-tuned, perfect paragraph, it changes. It's different than it was a year ago, but it's better. But it would have been nowhere if I didn't keep going. Okay, so I hope you found value in that today. I really want you to. If you have not taken the challenge yet, the Boss by Design, and that's what it means to me. I want to be my own boss because I'm living my own life. I'm living it on purpose. You know, we go to work and people tell us what to do and to get to the direction that they want you to get to, the destination. Well, how about you be your own boss? And you say, hey, I want to get here. Man up and do it. Get started. This is what I'm going to do. I may not have the complete blueprint, but gosh, I'm taking one step today. And maybe that blueprint will come tomorrow, or it'll come 3 weeks from now. It doesn't matter. Or maybe I don't need that blueprint. but I'm taking steps forward because I am sick of looking in the mirror or telling people, oh, I can't do this because. When 2 months ago, I remember I would tell people, go, oh, I can't step forward because I don't have the time. Well, guess what? I have less free time now than I did 3 years ago, than I did 5 years ago, less time than I did 7 weeks ago. And then, so next time I would say, oh, well, it's not just the time, it's the money too. Well, I mean, what if I saved $10 a month? If that's all I could afford? What if I got a part-time job and worked a few hours on a Saturday? Again, these are just reasons that I would tell myself and go, at least I'm really allowing myself not to do this. And again, I want you to think of it this way. If your best friend came to you and said, I really want to do this. It means a lot to me, and I want to do this. And they had a similar dream to you, or they had a dream that they were passionate about. Would you not help them? Would you not go and say, okay, let me help you get started. What can I do to help you? Even if I have to commit 30 days and help you once a week or something, I'm here for you because you really want to do this. I can tell. Would you not? Something along those lines? If your friend really needs your help, well, think of your inside. Ask yourself and say, hey, self, I really want to do this. It's been a passion for a while. Can you help me? Can we get started with this? Can we take the steps forward? Okay. Well, I hope that you, again, if you at all have something in that you want to do, put the word me below and I will add you to the 7-day challenge of Boss by Design. I promise you, you will not be sad, you will not be upset, and you will not waste your time. Everyone that has gone through the challenge has absolutely saw a change and saw a difference in the way they're thinking. And that's what the challenge is about, is to help you see and help you design the best you. Be your own boss. Don't let someone else tell you what to do. Tell yourself and go, hey, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do this. Let's do it. And commit to yourself. Okay, well, I hope you found some value in this video today. I'm so glad that you came in and got to listen. And we'll be jumping on again on Thursday. I will be driving probably on Thursday. I'm going to pick up a family member from the airport. So we'll be chatting in the car. So I hope that you have a fabulous day. And again, comment below the word me, because I would love to add you to that challenge and get you started today. It's 7 days. And I will email it to you so you can kind of do it at your convenience. But it takes about 10 or 15 minutes a day. And I really, if you can't commit that to yourself, then I would really worry, because that's when you can't even commit 15 minutes to yourself, then you're never going to become the boss of your life in the way you're living your life right now. Okay? Well, I look forward to getting to talk to you. And I saw comments and stuff, but it's hard to see them because it's not so much good reception here. So I'm going to get off and I will comment or message you now. Okay, bye. Have a great day. I'll see you later.